of the quarterfinals and the knockout games from quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals. And for the games today, the NU Bulldogs defeated the Perpetual Altas in the first game. And then right now we have the DLSU Green Archers going up against the UE Red Warriors. And later at 6 o'clock, we have the FEU Tamaraws against the Adamson Soaring Falcons. And our main event, St. Clare Saints against the Ateneo Blue Eagles, who would have home court here inside the Moro Lorenzo Sports Complex in Ateneo de Manila University.
Now let us meet the Sockers from Botes. First for the DLSU Green Archers. Starting guard number 1, JC Makalala. Under guard number 11, Jacob Cortez. At forward number 21, Mason Amos. Under forward number 32, EJ Juliana. And man in the middle, number 25, Mike Phillips. And coach is Topax Robinson. And now let us meet the Sockers from the UE Red Warriors. Starting guard number 11, John Abate. Under guard number 23, Radier Maga. At forward number 7, Well Legal. Under forward number 15, 13 Maga. And playing center, number 25, Russia's officials for these four games, Richie Fernando Panay Jr., upper 1, Gerald Pai, and upper 2,
here we go. Sa pula, sa puti.
This game is under the supervision of our commissioner, John Rodriguez, and technical head, Lovey Valenzuela. This is your 2025 Asiabasket College Campus Tour. It's game time! Start of the first quarter.
The ball is up. UE ball. Glides form. Give it to Momoe. High post action. Gives it to Momoe. Okay. 15. Third Malaga. Three-pointer by Clive's Fong. Cortez naman ngayon. Son of... Last touch by Jacob Cortez. Babalik ang bola sa mga nakapula. Malaga. Gives it to Abate, who tries to man the point. He takes it in his own hands and gets the layup. Cortez naman ngayon. Wearing number 11 to honor his father, who is a LaSalle great, Mike Cortez himself. Manila University.
Substitution, Boris Marciga, coming in to replace EJ Juliana.
The first substitution being deployed by Coach Topex Robinson, Boris Marasigan would be replacing EJ Goliena, who would receive a quick rest.
Inbound Caloocan City, all possession for the UE Red Warriors. With 14
UE with
seconds on the
14 seconds to work with. Gives it to Abate. Abate midi is good. 7-9 with 6 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in our opening period. Phillips nagbababa. Gives it to Makalalag, offers the pick. Makalalag uses it. And drives it in, won't go. He gets his own miss. Couldn't get the bounce. And Phillips tips it in. 11-7. 6 minutes remaining in the opening period. Abate will trigger. Full court press being shown. UE almost lost it. due to the full court pressure being thrown by the De La Salle Green Archers, which is one of their identity. Mike Phillips kicks it out. Marasigan, binalik kay Phillips. Cortez asking for the ball. He was being guarded well. Phillips spins, couldn't get the layup. Ball stays with Marasigan. Couldn't get the basket, but will earn his points from the charity stripe.
Foul number 11. John Bay gets his first team foul. Substitution. Darren Robles having entered space. 13-11. 2 free throws for Boris Morasiga.
Marasigan knocks down his first free throw. Marasigan splits, pero babalik sa lasan ng bola as Makalalag with a gutsy move. He was called for a foul. Makalalag will go to the line for 2.
Devin Parks coming into replace Rollo Mingo. Two free throws for JC Makalalag.
JC Makalalag on his fourth season in the UAAP, this coming UAAP season 88. One of the key rotation players for the Green Archers, who was well known for his gutsy spin move in front of Malik Diouf in game. Back in the first quarter of the second game of the 2025 Asiabasket Campus Tour quadruple header. We are on the second game. De La Salle Green Archers versus the UE Red Warriors. These are two familiar foes, especially that UE was actually the one that handed the Green Archers first loss in the UAAP season 87. Their then bid for back-to-back titles. And which showed for masterclass performances by John Abate and Welo Lingo. Charging foul will be called against Boris Marasigan. Babalik ang bola sa mga nakapula. Fikes tries to man the point and gives it to number 8, Daryl Robles. Nakay-Fong naman ngayon. Number 8, wide open for 3 for Daryl Robles. Score is 10-18 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Pablo posts up. Phillips gets the basket plus a foul. Mike Phillips is feeling it.
Foul number 35 presses forward. That's his second. The foul number 4 for the
Yeah,
Bulldogs.
good locate by Luis Pablo after breaking down the defender.
For taking a foul.
Mike Phillips sees daylight. Tries to go for a layup.
Substitution.
He gets it.
30 Malaga replacing presses.
A bonus free throw is on the way.
Bonus free throw for Mike Phillips.
Mike Phillips completes his trip to the line with a three-point play. And the Bawi si Abate and end one of his own. John Abate is trying to send a message to the De La Salle Green Archers that he could replicate his masterclass performance during their round 1 encounter in the 87 season of the UAAP. Now, Mason Amos will be deployed back in together with Andre Dumo. Coach Topex giving equal opportunities to all his guys here in La Salle on his 3rd season as the Green Archers coach. Kian Baclaan tries to break down the D. Gives it to Amos, who then gave it to Dumo. Almost a turnover there. Credit to the defense of John Abate. Dumo corner 3. Couldn't make it. Rebound Abate. You could see John Abate's very aggressive right now as Daryl Robles overcooks it. Boris Marasigan corner 3. Money in the bank for Boris Marasigan. I'm sorry, that was just a long two. Boris Marasigan was stepping on the line. However, the score is 23-13. Devin Pikes overcooked his shot. Marasigan. The foul will be called against John Abate. Boris Marasigan will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Foul number 11, John Abate. That's his second. Substitution. Well, equally well together with Dylan Desby coming promoting for the UE Warriors.
Change of personnel for Coach Chris Gavina. Trying to give opportunities to his new guys as well. Due to a massive rebuild that he is implementing, or he wants to build a good winning program for UE who hasn't tasted Final Four success since the Paul Lee era. Boris Marasigan goes 2 for 2. Spikes naman ngayon. He lost it. Kian swipes it. Babalik ang bola sa UE with 17 seconds remaining in the shot clock and under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Despi will trigger, who gives it to a wide open Lingo who missed it. Another Amos naman ngayon. Gives it to Baclaan. Kian. Gives it out to Dumo. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Dumo attacks, gets blocked. Dykes naman ngayon. Nagmamadali, being hounded well by Pablo. Lingo for 3. It's good! Well, Lingo adds 3 points on his scoring line. Amos, who gives it to Marasigan. Gives it to Baclaan. Uses the pick from Pablo. He kicks it out to Marasigan and swings it to Amos, and a money in the bank for Mason Amos. this used to be Mason Amos's practice ground, and he helps his team with his familiarity in the venue. As you see smiles, huge smiles from Mason Amos because he is currently feeling it. EJ Goliana is being checked back in by Coach Topex as he guards Dykes and called for a foul. And Devin Fikes will go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
2 free throws for Devin Fikes.
Fikes gets the bounce on his first. Goes 2 for 2, baba sa 10 ang kanilang hinahabol. Baklaan manning the point. However, a foul would be called against 3rd Malaga.
Foul number 15, 3rd Malaga, his first penalty.
And due to their penalty situation,
for
Mason Amos would be rewarded with 2 free throws of his own. Misses his first. Goes 0 for 2. However, an over-the-back foul would be called against Luis Pablo.
Pushing foul number 31, Luis Pablo, his first penalty. For Devin Fikes.
Both teams are in penalty situations, and right now Devin Fikes has another opportunity in the free throw line, and he gets the bounce for his first attempt. Their deficit has now been trimmed down into single digits with a chance to cut it down to 8. Couldn't get the bounce on the second one. Pablo, who gives it to Amos, yung baklahan ngayon. Kian having flashiness, and Mason Amos counted and won.
Foul number 15, 3rd Malaga, his second personal foul.
Good no-look pass there by Kian Baclan after attracting multiple defenders. And we've seen Kian Baclan's capabilities inside the basketball court, especially when he attacks, he could attract multiple defenders because we all know how well he could make it. And a turnover would be called against UP. 23 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Pablo manning the point. Gives it to their natural point guard in Kian. Baclaan has 10 seconds remaining. And a no-look kick-out pass. However, napalakas. Or it was tapped by a Red Warrior. Babalik sa kanilang bola with 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Kian will start the play. Kian to Luis, and kicks it out to Goliana, couldn't get it. And that would do it for the first quarter of action. Score is 31-19. De La Salle leads. And when we come back, we have second quarter action between the UE Red Warriors and the De La Salle Green Archers.
Second quarter.
We are back for the second quarter of action for Asiabasket 2025 Campus Tour. Three-pointer, but
12 seconds on the shot clock.
Devin Fikes rather was able to get a piece of that shot.
Thank you, William. Mason Amos of DLSU is feeling some type of way being back here in the Ateneo campus where he started, as he never thought he'd be back after transferring, more so stepping in this court wearing green and white. However, subscribers of Mason's journey would be relieved to know that he's adapting very well to the Green Archers. He even told me that it's been easier on his end to adjust to head coach Topex Robinson, as he finds himself very compatible with his coaching style. And William, as I think you will agree with me, he is adapting very well to the system.
Well, his hot start would definitely agree with that, and that's one of the things that he mentioned when he or in the news articles that came out when he made his decision to transfer from blue to green, because he wanted to play for Coach Topex Robinson, as Coach Topex Robinson is one of the is known for being a player's coach, and that's basically what he has been doing in the past 2 seasons in the green and white. And back to the action, Golyena surveys the floor, who gives it to Matt Rubico. Binalik kay Golyena, step back, cross-court pass to Rubico. Cortez would be fouled, as they have
blocking foul on number 12.
Blocking foul would be called
Devin
against
Fikes.
Devin Fikes.
First team foul. Substitution. Jandry Jimenez replacing Darwin Robles. 14 on
John
the shot clock.
Jimenez has checked in for the first time in this ball game. And on the other hand, on the green side, Bright Nwakwo, who sat out season 87 in lieu of Henry Agonane. However, both of them this time would compete for that foreign student athlete spot. While both of them are deserving, there could only be one. The spot is only available for one. And in their tournaments, including the Asiabasket 2025 Campus Tours, would be a testament and would be the opportunity for them to compete for that spot from UAAP Season 88. Wangpo misses his first free throw. The score is still 31-19. No team or both teams are yet to score a bucket here in the second quarter. And the dry spell continues in the free throw line for De La Salle. Abate, lost it. Goliana recovers. Wangpo saves it to Rubico ngayon. Si Goliana attacks. Pass it to Phillips. Double take. And he opens up the scoring here in the second quarter of action. Full court press here. They were able to break it. Lingo gives it to Abate. John uses the screen. Lingo ulit ang bola for 3. In and out. Ay Phillips kayo. Cortez. Gives it to Phillips. Gives it to Nuaco on the post. Couldn't get the bucket, but will have the chance to score his 2 points from the free throw line.
That's his first 3 on UV Red Warriors. Substitution. Radio Bonga together with Hunter Cruz coming in for the UV Red Warriors. 2 free throws for Bright and Wangpo.
Change of personnel for Coach Chris Gravina. Wangpo misses his first free throw. Score is 33-19. 7 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Bright Wangpo rattles in the free throw. Hunter Cruz Dumont.
Call number 32, EJ Goliano, his second. Substitution. JC Makalalag replacing EJ Goliano.
JC Makalalag is checked back in. Now feeling fresh. He goes aggressively. Now the ball is with Fong being guarded by Rubico. Switches it to Phillips. A good defensive recovery there. But Fong couldn't get the midi going. But Don Chico will be the one to deliver the goods. Cortez naman ngayon. Attacks. Kicks it out to Phillips. Mike for 3. Won't go. Rebound Wangpo. Bright kicks it out to Phillips. Gives it to Cortez. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Cortez for 3. In and out. And another opportunity for LaSalle. Cortez naman ngayon. Cortez again. 6 seconds on the shot clock as Mike Phillips couldn't get the layup there. Cortez naman nakaagaw ngayon. An alley-oop jam, couldn't make it though. And an offensive interference will be called as you are not allowed to grab the ball and try to make a dunk while your hand is grasping on the rim. That would have erupted the entire Ateneo campus at the moment right now though.
Ball possession stays with the UV Red Warriors.
The ball will stay
17 seconds
with the red
on the
team.
shot clock.
17 seconds on the shot clock. A bait, stops, pops, won't drop. And got it for the boards, ended up with Cortez. And an easy layup for JC Makalalag. Almost an 8-second violation there. However, a blocking foul would be called against Bright Wangko. Clive's Fong seems to be a little shaken up.
Bright and Wangko his first personal foul. 2 on DLSU Green Archers. Mandatory substitution for Raider Maga.
Here was the emergency pass.
Substitution.
And Bright Wangko tried to gamble and go for a steal. Dive and go for the steal. And inadvertently hits Clive's Fong. We hope it's nothing serious though.
$14 seconds on the shot clock.
Precious Momoe has checked back in for UE. A bait for 3, overcooks it. Rebound Momoe. Tries to post up Mason Amos. That would be fouled.
Foul on number 21, Mason Amos, his second. Technical timeout. Both teams, please proceed on your respective benches.
The technical timeout would be called and we'll come back after a quick commercial break.
Patugtog ka ng music habang nakatayo mo. Sige. Papatugtog. Salita mo bro. May technical para hindi umalis yung ano dito.
So we are currently facing some technical issues due to the shot clock here inside the Moro Lorenzo gym in Ateneo de Manila University. However, it is all good now as Precious Momoe is on the line for 2. Couldn't get his first. Momoe wears number 35 because he idolizes Kevin Durant, playing for the Phoenix Suns, who is a 2-time NBA champion and 2-time NBA Finals MVP. He's called the Slim Reaper for the reason you could see a bit of resemblance between the two of them. Mike Phillips being double teamed. Cross court pass to Makalalag for 3. Money in the bank for Makalalag. For injury reports regarding Clive's Fong, we have Flo Del Aguas. Flo, go ahead.
Yes, William, a quick update on the man down earlier from the UE Red Warriors. That was Rainier Maga, who told me that he is experiencing a 7 out of 10 pain level on his right knee. Their strength and conditioning coach, Carlo De Dios, told me that he is still under observance and they are unsure if Rainier Maga can come back for the rest of the game. So let's stay tuned for that. In the meantime, back to you, William.
Thank you very much, Flo. And I stand corrected there with the injury. As the injury report was for Rainier Maga, who wouldn't see action today. Earlier, an injury, one of the players from the UE side, Clive's Fong, nursed an injury due to a collision with Bright Nuampo. While we do not have updates yet, we hope that it is nothing serious. As Abate attacks, loses it, ends up with Phillips. And a foul would be called.
Holding foul on number 13, Ron Jigo. That's his second.
Ron Jigo being called for his second foul as
Foul called on number
Devin
13,
Fikes
Ron
is on the
Jigo.
scorer's table on his way, making his way to the game.
That's his second personal foul.
He would
Check
in for Ron Jigo.
For Matthew Rubico. To be first for JC Makalalag and ball possession for
JC Makalalag
DLSU Green Archers.
go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Gets the bounce for his first attempt. As LaSalle fans wearing green here in the venue are just a few inches away from me, cheering their hearts out for their alma mater. And what makes it more ironic is they're doing it in the rival's territory here in Ateneo de Manila University. Baklaan. So Makalalag gives it to Cortez. Had to kill this shot because it was Precious Momoway who was right in front of him. A good tip by Mason Amos. Oh, and a traveling violation will be called.
Traveling. DLSU basketball with 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Baklaan will trigger. Gives it to Makalalag, who swings it to Amos. Swings it back to Makalalag. Swings it to Baklaan. Kian kicks it out. Cortez for 3. Money in the bank for Jacob Cortez. Score is 44 to 26. 3 minutes remaining here in the first half.
Luis Pablo for
Luis Pablo making his way back.
on the shot clock.
Mason Amos would take a quick rest. Abate will throw in. Gives it to muling tapak. Stolen by Cortez. Jacob, this time, the layup is his. Their lead is now up to 20. Abate corner 3. Money in the back of his own. And Luis Pablo wasn't able to retrieve the pass. Babalik ang bola sa UE.
Raider Maga coming in for the UE Red Warriors. Andre Dumo together with EJ Goliana returns to the ball game for the Green Archers. Maga has checked back in after that collision. Foul would be called against John Abate.
due to the penalty situation. Sorry, it was not a penalty situation. A sideline inbound for EJ Golyena. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half as Golyena, the midi, rattles out, ends up with a bait. Gives it to Lingo Lingo, and the easy layup for Wello Lingo Lingo. 46 to 31 as we are close to approaching the 2-minute mark of the first half. Dungo, labas kay Baklaan, almost a backward violation there as Kian spins. Entry pass was stolen by Momoway. Scramble for the ball. Babalik ang bola sa UE Red Warriors. Maga. Foul would be called against Alasalian. I believe it's Kian Baklaan. Momoway will go to the line and shoot two.
May extra mic ka ba dyan? Wala. Mic. Wireless.
Precious Momoway with an opportunity to cut down the lead and try to build momentum heading into halftime break. Possibly have a strong start in the second half. Couldn't get the second. Kian naman ngayon. Baklaan to Golyena, balik kay Baklaan. Dungo naman. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Makalalag. This is to Dungo with 10 seconds to work with. Makalalag. A good defense by UE there as Makalalag. You got that Euro. And Pablo Stack almost made it. Ginawa lang ng ring. May foul uli na tatawagan. Precious Momoway naman ngayon. Another trip to the free throw line. Couldn't take his first. Splits. Score baba sa 13 ang kanilang hinahabol. Approaching the minute mark to end the first half. Makalalag. Gives it Dungo, slings it to Court Baklaan. Couldn't get the shot there. Lingo-lingo naman ngayon. Wello gives it to Abit. Abit, wide open. Gets the beat. Baba sa 11 ang kanilang hinahabol. Duangpo, who swings it to Makalalag. Nakay Baklaan ngayon ang bola. JC. Drop pass to Duangpo. Couldn't get the layup. Ball ends up with Momoway. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Abate decides not to use the screen. Nakay fights ngayon ang bola. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Would be fouled. And will go to the line for two with an opportunity to cut their deficit leading into the halftime break. Cut it into single digits leading to the halftime break.
Mamaya na lang.
46-36. And Baklaan with a Hail Mary. As we approach the halftime break, the score is 46-36. And when we return, it is second half action.
Just playing as hard as I can and play for the team.
Mason, obviously you are not yet satisfied because this is still the half. What else needs to be done by your team so that you can secure the win today?
All such in the defensive end.
Thank you so much, Mason. You can go back to your warm-up. And that is our leading scorer at the half. Abangan natin ang kanyang performance as we bring you the latter part of our game today.
For halftime statistics, we see both made
Yeah.
4 threes. And however,
For-
UE with a more efficient 3-point outing there with 40%, 10 turnovers for UE and 18 for LaSalle, which is something unusual knowing that LaSalle has 2 steady point guards who are pretty much well known for being able to stabilize the floor. And now for the rebounding department, we have an even competition here in the rebounding department. And that's it for the first half. We are now on the second half of action. And we are back for second half action between the UE Red Warriors and the De La Salle Green Archers. Momoway surveys the floor, gives it to Rainier Maga, who offers a screen for Maga. Rainier couldn't get the layup. Amos almost lost it. Mike Phillips posting up Momoway. Kicks it out to Voris Marasigan with enough space. Puts it up, won't go. Offensive board for Phillips. And the putback won't go. Tries to tip again. At babalik ang bola sa mga nakaputi. They have a fresh 14 for LaSalle. And Jacob Cortez will start the play. Gives it to a wide open Dungo who puts it up and puts it in. Andre Dungo opens up the scoring in the second half of our ball game right now. Abate tries to being guarded by Jacob Cortez and almost lost it, and he does lose it as Jacob Cortez gives it to Mike Phillips with a throwdown. Motor Mike showing his explosiveness like we are not used to it. Mike Phillips just being the guy with so much energy at all games at the entire 40 minutes of basketball as he tries to go for a steal. Here was the play earlier. Cortez tries to lay it in, but Momoway was there and gave it to a wide open Mike Phillips who saw daylight and then converted it into a highlight. And back to the action. Maga for 3 is short. Decided to go for the out of bounds play. Babalik ang bola sa pamantasan ng De La Salle. Cortez probing the floor. With his options, gives it to Phillips. And now siya naman yan with the spin. Almost loses it out of bounds. And the emergency pass to Dungo with 7 seconds on the shot clock. And Cortez is 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Won't go, but he would be fouled. Now with 3 attempts from the free throw line, Jacob Cortez.
Pushing foul number 7, well, Ligo, that's his first personal foul. First team foul for the UE Red Warriors. 3 free throws for Jacob Cortez.
Jacob Cortez, apart from following his father's footsteps, he made it his mission to win a championship in the UAAP after winning a championship in the NCAA when he won with San Beda back in the NCAA rather season 99. He was hailed as the cool cub, the king lion. Whatever you want to call him, you have to acknowledge how good of a player Jacob Cortez has been in the past few years. And Cortez goes 3 from 3. Scores 53 to 36. 7:45 remaining in the third period as Abate couldn't get the corner 3 rebound Mike. Cortez na naman. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it to Mike Phillips. Mike. Phillips spins. Kicks it out. Amos wide open for 3. It's good! And Coach Chris Gavina has seen enough. He would call for timeout and talk it over amongst his boys. Maga starts the play. He's doing point guard duties as Cortez almost stole the ball there. Lingo gives it back to Maga. Gives it to Abate. John Abate. To Momoway who attacks and won't score. Phillips taps it to the wrong guy. And Lingo couldn't convert it to a 3. And the tip was good by Precious Momoway rather. And speaking of Precious Momoway, we have a report regarding the man himself. And let's turn it over to Flo Del Agua. Flo?
The first thing Precious Momoway of the UE Red Warriors told me about being in Asiabasket is that he has been waiting to be here for years. Matagal na daw napapanood ni Precious ang liga natin and has always been amazed by its potential. That said, he is bringing that excitement for today's game more than anything, as this is also their first taste of competitive basketball in the year of 2025. Your comments on that, William?
Indeed, excited. You could feel the excitement of Precious Momoway because due to the delays on naming a new head coach after the departure of then head coach Jack Santiago, the UE had a couple of they had multiple names in the short list, names like Coach Eric Altamirano, and then we also had Coach Josh Reyes, who was also part of the pool. And eventually, it ended up with Coach Chris Gavina, who has been well known for developing young players, mainly in the PBA. Especially when he made a good run in 2016 Governor's Cup with the Mahindra Floodbusters, giving them a playoff run, and that is what Coach Chris Gavina is trying to build here in recto. And the part of his assistant coaches, we have UE legend Paulo Hubalde, made this impact here in the UE squad. They also have KG Canaleta, who is currently not here in the venue, and they also have assistant coach who is also not here, assistant coach Alex Cabagnot, who was a part of the coaching staff in the UE or UP Fighting Maroons back in Paul Desiderio's Atinto days, and which makes Alex Cabagnot very familiar and not new here in the UAAP.
JC Mahalag returns to the ball game for the DLSU Green Archers. 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Amos gives it to Mike, offers a screen, then Phillips uses the pick. And mapuputokan sila ng shot clock violation. Babalik ang bola sa UE Red Warriors. Maga gives it to Abate. He brings the ball down, being hounded by JC Makalalag. Momoway posting up Motor Mike and meets a double team defender there, but will go to the line and shoot two.
Foul number 2, Boris Marasigan, his first personal foul. First team foul for the Green Archers. Substitution. Dylan coming in for the U Red Warriors. EJ Galiana replacing Boris Marasigan.
Change of personnel here for both coaches.
Two free throws for Precious Momoway.
Trying to experiment multiple lineups and build chemistry among the lineups that he's trying to give exposure here on the floor. Especially for the UE Red Warriors with their new head coach who's joined his first ever competition here in the whole calendar year of 2025, and they would be pretty much, or they would be very happy to make sure that all 15 men on the lineup would have the proper camaraderie heading into the season of their mother league. As Mike Phillips gets a layup, the score is 60-42 with under 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Lingo almost lost it. Kicks it out to Abate. Doesn't use the screen, but takes a layup instead. Won't go. Baklaan naman ngayon. Surveys the floor and couldn't get the layup. Babalik ang bola sa UE. A good dive for the ball. A dive fest by Motor Mike. And saves it to the wrong man. An emergency pass after emergency pass. Now Momoway naman ngayon, posting up Amos. And gets the breakaway but couldn't make it. Will have his opportunity on the free throw line.
Pushing foul number 5, Mike Phillips, his third personal foul. Substitution, Luis Pablo for Mason Amos.
Motor Mike having a brief discussion with the refs. He didn't like the contact during that sequence.
Coming in for the U Red Warriors.
Dominic Sarmiento has checked in.
Running on number 25 of DLSU Green Archers, Mike Phillips. And number 12 of UE Red Warriors, Devin Pikes, both for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Precious splits, and a foul would be whistled. The ball will go back to the UE side of the court.
Goal number 17, Dominic Sarmiento, his first personal foul.
Dylan Despi will trigger in.
14 on the shot clock.
Surveys the floor, gives it to Momoe. Being hounded well by Pablo. Momoe being double teamed. Gives it up. Momoe na naman. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, won't go. And babalik na ang bola sa Lasal. Baklaan. Manning the point. Being hounded by Dylan Despi. As Kian takes it strong but wouldn't get the layup. Will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
Pushing foul number 18, Dylan Despi, his first personal foul. 2 free throws for Kian Baklaan.
Kian goes 1 for, makes his first free throw. And goes 2 for 2. Score is 62-43 with 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the third period. Full court press pa rin ang pinapakita ng Lasal dito. One of their, or it is their biggest identity, started off with Franz Pumaren when he took over the coaching job back in 1998. And then won a 4-peat with his full court press dating back to Renren Ritualo, Don Aliado, Mark Telan, and then another full court press masterclass by Lasal was in the Coach Aldin Ayo Mayhem era, led by Geronteng, Tomas Torres, and Ben Embala. Now for under Coach Topex, a new breed of green archers. After losing KQ, what is next for them? And now they start here and other off-season tournaments with having one goal in mind, and that is to bring the championship or bring the trophy back to Taft. For UE, it is about development and breaking their drought now with 5 seconds in the shot clock. And Dylan Despi couldn't make it. However, kanila ang rebound by Hunter Cruz Dumont. Despi wouldn't make it again. Kian naman ngayon. Gives it to Makalalag. JC attacks. Gives it to Sarmiento. Lost it. And Dominic Sarmiento would be called for a foul.
Foul number 17, Dominic Sarmiento, his second personal foul. 14 foul for the Green Archers.
Cruz Dumont kicks it out. And the long two is short. Rebound, Makalalag. Kian uses the pick given by Pablo na kay Makalalag niya yun. Sarmiento, balik kay Baklaan. Kian, almost lost it with 5 seconds in the shot clock. Makalalag and overcooks it. Momoe with the board. Despi naman attacks, gives it to Cruz Dumont and gets the deuce. 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Pablo kicks it out to Makalalag, who swings it to Baklaan. They're gonna try to waste away the time. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Baklaan attacks gives it And Golyena overcooks it. And now 1 second, and that would do it for the first 3 quarters of basketball. And the Green Archers are up by 17. And when we return, we have the 4th and final quarter.
Fourth quarter.
Quarter action. Broken play by Despi. Pero babalik ang bola sa koponan ng Lasal. Cortez will trigger. Gives it to Kian. Full court press there. Kian. Gives it to Pablo. Baklaan ulit.
10 seconds.
Kian
Baklaan.
No problem for Kian Baklaan, who draws first blood in the 4th and final period. Pablo. With the full court press there, as they were able to break the full court press. Cortez couldn't get the layup. And Pablo couldn't get the tip either, pero babalik ang bola sa Lasal.
18 seconds shot clock.
Kian start the play. Nakakuha ng knockout play doon. Si
EJ Golyena.
Foul would be whistled against Luis Pablo.
Blocking foul number 31, Luis Pablo, his second. First team foul.
Ang ganda ng knockout na yun. Rodrigo gives it to Dylan Despi. Na kay Malaga.
8 seconds.
Lost it. 6 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Cruz Dumont couldn't get the midi. Tries to save it. Ball won't go out of bounds. At babalik ang bola sa Lasal. Baklaan. Surveys the floor. Bigay muna kay Pablo.
10 to shoot.
Baklaan uses the screen. Foul would be whistled against a UE Red Warrior.
His third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution. Well, Ligo returns on the game to replace Kian Spantonis. Denzel Dagdag coming in to replace Dominic Sarmiento for the Green Archers.
Another rookie from
from
Xavier School is Denzel Dagdag, making his way in the game as Kian Baklaan makes his first free throw. 22 ang kanilang kalamangan dito with 8 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the ball game. Lingo. Bola kaya kay Malaga with 2 defenders on him. Takes it anyway. Misses. Rebound. Dagdag. Cortez gives it to Pablo. Will have to earn his points from the free throw line.
Foul number 13. Rodrigo, his third personal foul. Substitution. Mark Cabero together with Francis Monterey coming in for the Union Red Warriors. 2 free throws for Luis Pablo.
Pablo goes 2 for 2. The score is 69-45. Momoe bringing the ball down, being pressed by Pablo. Almost lost it. Emergency pass to Lingo. Wello attacks, gives it to Cabero, but he would be called for a traveling. Kian mans the point. Okay, Pablo ngayon, top of the key. Surveys the floor. Cortez gives it to Baklaan. For 3. Won't go. Battle for the boards. Ends up with Momoe, but a foul would be whistled against Goliana.
2 on 3 Harper's substitution. John Abate replacing Dylan Tasby.
Abate mans the point, being hounded by Cortez.
Ball number 13, Ian Baklaan, his second. 3 on the Green Archers. Substitution. Boris Marasigan for EJ Galiana. Gabe Ogusan for Hunter Cruz Belmont. 14 on
Change of personnel from both coaches. Abate dumaan sa screen and will have to earn his points from the line.
Foul number 31, Luis Pablo, his third personal foul. Team foul number 4 for the DLSU Green Archers. Andre Dumo replacing Jacob Cortez. Mike Phillips replacing Luis Pablo. 2 free throws for John Abate.
2 free throws, John Abate, an opportunity to spark things up, but he misses his first. 24 ang kanilang hinahabol with 7 minutes remaining in the 4th and final quarter of the doubleheader here inside the Moro Lorenzo Sports Complex in Ateneo de Manila University. UE with the full court press naman. Phillips. Entry pass there as Boris Marasigan gets the midi to go. Momoway. You look at that Euro, emergency pass, but stolen by Dungo. Andre, nagmamadali. He gives it to Phillips. Cross-court pass there, muntikan pang mawala as Dagdag banks the three. Denzel Dagdag scores his first 3 points here in this ball game. Momoway and couldn't get the teardrop. Baklaan naman ngayon. Tumatakbo. He pushes hard. Look at that dish. Ang ganda nun. Led to a Mike Phillips 2-pointer. At 30 na ang kanilang kalamangan. In the scorer's table, we have Ethan Alyan making his way in the scorer's table. About to check back in. Marasigan, another 3. Won't go. Rebound, Dagdag. Na kay Dungo. Who gives it to Baklaan. Kian attacks. Labas. A good ball movement by Lasal there. Phillips.
5 seconds.
And Baklaan short on that 3. As we are approaching the halfway mark of our fourth and final quarter.
Number 25, Mike Phillips, his fourth
Here was
personal
the
foul.
bank shot of Denzel Dagdag with the full confidence there. On the other hand, ginawang yo-yo ni Baklaan yung bola that led to a Mike Phillips deuce. Is Momoway in, out, free throw on his first free throw. As he split, score is 76-47. As we are nearby the halfway mark of the fourth and final period of this ball game, and Dagdag couldn't get the layup there. Rebound by a Red Warrior. Abate. Nakailingo-lingo ang bola. Welo with the midi is good. Finally stops the bleeding for UE. Alian manning the point. Dungo. Binalik kay Alian. Ethan attacks. Drop pass to Phillips. But it was blocked. Or swiped rather.
Devin Vines coming in for the UE Red Warriors. Matthew Rubico, together with Santi Romero, returns of the game for the DLSU Green Archers.
Santi Romero and Matt Rubico are making their way to the ball game. With 7 seconds to work with in their first possession, Dagdag to Phillips. As Rubico for 3 won't go. Abate pushing hard. And Gabe Obusan knocks down that layup. Alian to Mike. As Denzel Dagdag overcooks it. Abate naman ngayon. Tuwelo Lingo-Lingo being hounded there. Multiple defenders, but was able to create space and gets the another midi from the same spot. Mike to Alian. Rubico binigay kay Romero. And the teardrop is good. Santi Romero contributing in the points column at the De La Salle Green Archers box score. And Welo Lingo-Lingo with a Pinoy step. And the drop pass was not good, but Devin Fikes will go to the line and shoot 2.
2 free throws for Devin Fox.
Devin Fikes knocks his first. Goes 2 for 2.
Substitution.
And a substitution on the floor. Bright Nwankwo making his way back to the floor. The 5 men on the floor for Las were not fully key rotation players of Coach Topex, and now they're given opportunities here. Then which is a testament on how Coach Topex is pretty much willing to give opportunities to all of his players every now and then. As well, Lingo with that Euro step converts it into 2 points. Alyan naman ngayon, a Euro of his own. Napalakas lang doon. Pero babalik sa Lasal ang bola.
$15 seconds on the shot clock.
Rubico will trigger. Dudagdag. Dito to Alyan. Ethan with the midi. Won't go. Battle for the boards. Ended up with Nwankwo pero may foul doon.
Foul on number 9. Mark Cabello, his first personal foul.
A knockout play there. Alyan for 3. Won't go. And the rebound by Devin Fikes gives it to Abate.
17 on the shot clock.
Abate will start the play. Gives it to Welo Lingo. Corner 3 is good again. The score is 80-60 as we approach the final 2 minutes of the ball game. Rubico. To Alyan. Good pass there. And Denzel Dagdag scores another bucket. 82-60. Abate wide open for 3. Won't go. Rebound. Alyan with 1 minute and 30 remaining. Alyan wasting away the time. Santi would be called for a traveling violation.
Substitution. Cruz Damon for Velo Lingo. Substitution. Dominic Sarmiento coming in for the Green Archers.
Fikes for 3. We have 69 seconds remaining in the ball game. Sarmiento for 3. Rattles in. Dominic Sarmiento joins the scoring party, the 3-point party for the De La Salle Green Archers. A 3-pointer of his own for Gabe Obusan as we approach the finishing touches of this ball game. Rubico attacks to Nwankwo and Alyan. Ethan stops, pops, won't drop. Abate naman ngayon. Who gives it? Oh, almost a traveling there. But Abate, midi is good. 15 seconds remaining. And Matthew Rubico would dribble it out. And that should do it. The De La Salle Green Archers are pulling away with an 85-67 victory against the UE Red Warriors in their opening campaign here in the Asiabasket 2025 Campus Tour.
Green Archers. This is your 2025 Asiabasket College Campus Tour.
An excellent performance, an excellent start for the De La Salle Green Archers, and for the UE Red Warriors. They are here to build the chemistry heading into the main goal. And so far, so good. They have good progress when it comes to building their long-term goal under Coach Chris Gavina. And now, let us take a moment to have a conversation with the best player of the ball game, Mike Phillips.
At naipanalo na nga ng De La Salle Green Archers ang laro na yan. And here beside me is our Asiabasket best player of the game, a very familiar face, Mike Phillips, with 15 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. Really, really awesome numbers from you, Mike. You seem very satisfied. I would just like to ask, this is your debut game in the Asiabasket. What is your evaluation of how your team played today?
Sobrang masaya ako kasi masaya ako sa pinagitan ng mga teammates ko kasi ito yung unang laro namin sa buong year nandito sa Asiabasket, no. So yung gusto ko tulad sa win or yung panalo is yung puso ng mga teammates ko kahit lumaban, kahit they went up, going to run, they still showed the fight. So yun yung I'm proud ako sa kanila.
I'm also happy that your Tagalog is going pretty well. Mike, speaking of heart or puso, this is your final year in DLSU and this is your final moments, final preseason as well. You're our player of the game today. Is this part of you making your final moments count?
Really, mabilis talaga ang panahon. I still can't believe it. And every time I hear it, it makes me emotional, but just soaking in everything. Soaking in Asiabasket, soaking in, this is my first time playing in Ateneo in the other side, and here with Mason Amos making his homecoming. And so, just moments like that, I just really cherish.
We also cherish this very explosive performance from you, Mike. So this is your chance to greet your family and friends who are obviously supporting you from our live stream.
Yes. I want to greet all my family watching back home, and lalo na gusto ko shout out Elevate Taft Christian Group. They really prayed for us, and they sent a lot of prayers before our game, and so they're really a center of our faith in the team. So God bless you guys.
Thank you so much, Mike, and congratulations again to the DLSU Green Archers. That was our second game for the day, but up next, the FEU Tamaraws will go against the Adamson Soaring Falcons live here at the Moro Lorenzo Gym.
We thank you all for joining us, and we hope you stay tuned for FEU versus Adamson, and Enzo Galarosa would be on call. And we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Take it easy, stay safe, have fun.